Well, hello, heroes and nerds, and welcome to the very first recap of the Lost City Adventures, the D&D campaign we're running over on my channel over on Twitch every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to see this live, be sure to check it out there. If not, though, we've got a recap for you to show you everything that you missed. So stay tuned, and let's get into the Lost City Adventures. So, starting off our adventurers wake up in like this desert area. We're part of a caravan. We're only four that survived. So we all meet. We introduce our characters. We've been traveling together for a few days. We're heading west, and we find this like abandoned kind of city. So we go over the wall. We go through. We find a few things. Nothing really of interest. Some healing potions, some bandages, some water because we're in the desert. It's very important to stay hydrated, and food, of course. We're just kind of going through this abandoned city until we come across this giant pyramid. That's got these three gods at the top, like a bearded man, a child with like snakes at their feet, and then this lady holding, those balance things for judgment. Yeah, that thing. So we decide to climb up. We go in, and the door is held open by like this dead hobgoblin. So already instant knowledge of there is danger, and I find out that this is part of a race called the Zendasians, which are like these crazy albino people that lived underground that were not very trustworthy and very like insane, like crazy people. And of course, being Gorvaku, the mischievous little tiefling wizard, I decided to tell the party that they're very sane people, very logical, and we should trust them if we ever come across them. I love tricks. So we head down the door and we go through some traps, we avoid danger, and we're just trying to get out of this pyramid because the door's shut behind us, so now we're stuck in here. We're looking like the only way out is down somehow. So down we go. We come across this room, and this is probably the most interesting thing that's happened in D&D before, to me at least. We get to this room and we find out they're oil beetles. These oil beetles are 3 feet long. This is an important fact, folks, so take note, 3 feet long. Big beetles. So we've already dealt with bugs before. We kind of just like stepped on them and squished them. However, this time, Juno in our party decides to run in and he wants to like elbow drop, like off the top rope, elbow drop on these beetles, which is fine, perfect, squish them. Sure, I'm all for that. However, if you did not watch the previous video where I introduce all the characters, one, be sure to check that out. I'll post a link of it down below. But two, Juno is a gnome. Gnomes are about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. He's as tall as the beetle is long. You see where this is going. So he runs in and elbow drops. One, he has to roll for an attack. Two, he has to roll to make sure he lands and sticks onto the beetle. He successfully hits both. He then decides to cast Talk to Animals as he's riding the beetle and talk to it and ask it to come along with us and be his mount for the journey. He succeeds, and now we have Juno and Juniper, the gnome and beetle. The little gnome's just riding around on the beetle, which is hilarious. The beetle gets to attack. It's an oil beetle. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of thought about casting Firebolt at it and seeing what'll happen if it like explodes into like a giant bomb. But that'll be for a later time. That'll be a little secret between us. Don't share that with the party, okay? That's not party knowledge. But yeah, that might be fun. But we continue on, and we come across this room. Now this room opens up a door. It's like a ceremony room. And 10 warrior women come out. We find out that they are the warrior women of the god Maduras, which was the lady with the judgment symbol that we saw at the very top of the pyramid. Starting to notice a little bit of a theme there. These 10 women come out and we have to go into a fight. Now there's 4 of us. Um, and I'm a wizard, so I'm squishy, so I stay back. And I learned that the spell Ice Knife, which was brought to the world of D&D by, what was it, Xanathar's Guide to... it'll be the picture that I post in here. But yeah, that spell is amazing. One, it does 1d10 cold damage if it hits. But whether it hits or misses, it then explodes. And then in a 5-foot radius, anything that fails a save gets to take 2d8 cold damage. 2d8? Am I right? Okay, someone will tell me if I'm right or wrong. But that's impressive because I was able to take down 2 warrior women with 1 blow. Fantastic. So I'm a bit of a glass cannon because I can probably deal pretty high damage. However, I can only take this many hit points. Yeah, squishy. But we are able to successfully take down all 10 women and get geared up, set down, and just rest for the evening because I went through quite a few of my spells. Plus, I got to cast Find Familiar at the very end of the night. So in the morning, when we awoke, we got to see what I cast. But you won't find that out until episode 2 recap comes out, which will be out very soon. So if you enjoyed this, hit that like, leave the subscribe so you get to know every time I post recap videos, as well as little tidbits here and there. If you want to see the thing live, come on over to Twitch at my channel, Cap Stormbreaker, where every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we host D&D and we play the Lost City campaign. It's a blast, all kinds of shenanigans. Hope to see you there. Hope you're enjoying the D&D content, and as Matt would say, a little variation of what Matt from Critical Role would say, is it Tuesday yet? As always, heroes, stay amazing, and bye-bye.